It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Washington Commanders and the Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Primetime.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good start, one play, 10 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To the air again, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
And I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat for the 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down with Moss. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Here is 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. Only able to gain a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They need 12 here. It's third down. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw on third down, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. Forced out to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Dax Milne deep for Washington. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, this is Robinson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Daniels.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The kick by McManus is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
1st down, here's Burrow. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a tip ball, one that's popped in the air, it looks like it's going to be an interception. Sometimes the guys try too hard or they fight each other and knock each other off the ball, and this one ends up falling to the ground.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! Charlie Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B, their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
The Washington offense set to take over. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I absolutely like the thought there. Go after them before they really know what hit them, because they took the ball away after the turnover, took their shot, hoping to catch the defense a little bit unsettled. Weren't successful in doing it, but they did let them know that they will be aggressive.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Commanders offense set to take over.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They begin the drive with Robinson.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. That pass caught by McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A give left side to Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati.
Now a 2nd and 2. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
Ertz over the middle.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson
from 10 yards out.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down and 3. Right back to Moss. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 4. Throwing, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's first down. Now Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Clock under 50 seconds to play. Here's second down. Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now Washington down by 4. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got McLaurin. And he'll get him a first down up past the 40 as the clock ticks on. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Burrow. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Third and 4. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson. And he will have a Commanders first down, and that should just about do it. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon